You and your colleagues at your organization have raised very deep issues about the IMC, because the IMC says is doing a forensic audit. Of course, we know that the president was the one who ordered the forensic audit. But you raised the issue of recklessness and misappropriation and contract scam at the NDDC. If you could be specific about some of the issues you have raised, one of it, which will be what?
Of course, I'll start from that contract scam that you just mentioned now. I remember on this same program, 26th of April, 2020, Doctor was also on this program with a Ken, and they were talking about contract scams. And I remember that Doctor here denied that that no contract related to COVID-19 had been awarded.
Which is true.
At that time.
Which is very correct.
He also said that they've not awarded any contract at all.
Which is true.
Then he said they were waiting for the president's approval before they could award.
Sure.
And Ken asked him, or you, that does he know Ojougboh? And he said, no, he doesn't know any company bearing that name. But right in my living room where I was watching that program, I had documents with me showing that, number one, contract had been awarded. I'll give specific names of those companies, contract awarded, money paid. 6th of April, Ojougboh was given a contract of 4.861 billion naira. Then 15th, 16th of April, payment schedule was raised and approved. 729 million naira was raised for the same company. And the contract was for supply of medical equipment. Oh. And on the 28th of April, the same company was paid 638 million naira after tax of 12.5% and VAT had been removed from the initial sum. I was looking at that document. Secondly, I knew that Julius Dinga had been awarded contract for consultancy. Oh, that is the document on your screen, the TSA schedule of payment done. And these payments were done long before Dr. Cairo came to this program to deny.
It's not true.
It is true, sir. Please.
You check it.
Please, it is true. I have said this on oath. I have put this in different places.
And my MD corrected you, showed you the correct date.
He did not. He never did.
He did.
So if he stood up, I will open his eyes more. I have document on him.
He showed you the correct dates.
Let me go on, Shim. Now, the next one is Julius Odinga that was awarded contract for consultancy on awareness program on COVID-19 for 749 million naira. And 112 million naira was processed for his payment, and it was paid 98 million naira on the same 28th or 22nd of April. He was paid the same amount, 98 million naira. And this company is an engineering company, and you gave him a consultancy job for media, number one. Number two, what the hell do you need 749 million naira consultancy for? Not the awareness itself. Number three, where was the awareness done? The next company that was awarded contract and paid before Doctor came here, he's my big brother, and I will try to be as respectful as I can, was a AHR Global, was given another contract to supply social relief packs for about 1.2 billion naira or so. And the last company, the fourth company, was Tables, Buildings, and Logistics that was given contract for 268 million naira to train health workers. And I wonder if such a company was given contract to train health workers when it was not even a health-related company. Where do we go from here? And that company was paid on the 22nd of April. 35 million plus naira enter into its account after tax, representing 15% mobilization payment. I go back to Ojougboh. Ojougboh that got the first money of 729 million naira process and 638 million after tax into its account on the 28th day of April 2020, got additional payment on the 4th of May. He got 1.646 billion naira on the 4th of May. Now, he got additional money of 2 point something billion naira, 2.2 yes, 6 billion or so on the 21st of May, totaling 4.55 billion. Remember, I said the contract was 4.86 billion naira. And if you look at this payment that got into Osmosav account after tax deduction, it amounts to about 4.553 billion. If the right taxes and VAT are removed, there was no way the company would get 4.553 billion. The VAT is 7.5. The tax is 7.5%, while the VAT is 5%. Put it together, the Federal Republic of Nigeria was shortchanged. Procurement Act was flouted. Number 3, it was a contract scam. We should ask, where was that contract done? Now, the training they said they give to health workers, can we ask the state government if NDDC conducted any training all through those states? Now, there are more.
Wow.
When we raised this issue, I was expecting explanation, but they launched a media attack against us. Now, the main reason why we were able to come out, by the following day, he was there on the 26th of April, by the following day, Monday 27th, we issued a press release showing that we had the document before he was talking at all. We've been mining documents since last year. We were the one that raised the alarm on the distilting they were paying in NDDC last year. We raised the alarm. Unfortunately, we learned later that some money were paid again. Now, I go back to now. Many of those contracts that they award, they keep saying they've not awarded contract. And I wonder, many of them, when they pay these people, the money disappear in this contractor's account under 24 hours or in few days. Take, for example, I will list a company. They said they spent 1.12 billion on media. It's a lie. I will list what they have spent on media to just one company alone. A company called ClearPoint Communication got a contract on the 24th day of March, was paid 3 tranches of money. First, for reputation management for NDDC. Second, was for conducting a meeting, a seminar or something for NDDC in Dorchester, London. The third was for another program in the US during lockdown. This company was paid 100 million naira on the 24th day of March. I'm here to tell you that that money went into private purses, I think I saw like 8 million going into 2 companies. Aside from that, the rest went into private purses, and staffs of NDDC also benefited from that payment. Now, 24th day of April, that same company was paid 536 million naira. I'm being specific with dates. Please go and check. Was paid 536 million naira under a description called Immediate Campaign to Save Lives in Niger Delta. And this money, again, substantially, some went into BDC account, operators account. I'm saying things openly here. We have document. Some went into BDC account, and some went into private individual. In fact, the larger part of that money went into private individual account.
All right. So
again, the same company was paid 39 million naira on the 19th of May.
Mr. Johnson, yeah, because we're
on so-called attack.
All right. So let me allow, because...
no, please wait. Please wait. No, please
just
wait.
Hold on. We have yet... Just hold on, please. Gentlemen, can you just hold on for a moment? I will allow... We just have about 2 minutes to the end of this segment. So because we have yet another issue to tackle, I'll allow Dr. Ojougboh to react to some of the things that you have said since Dr. Ojougboh is here and is in charge of project. So, Dr. Ojougboh, if you will, could you react to some of the issues that I raised?
This is the funniest thing. I don't know. There is something wrong with this country. Somebody wakes up one day.
I will leave document chat with you.
He's not saying he's a social activist.
I will leave document chat with you.
Quote payment, quote this.
I will leave document chat with you.
The NDDC
you have shown some documents now on the screen. Those are TSS
Mr. Johnson, right there. Please allow Dr. Ojougboh to react to what you've said.
Thank you. Exactly. Shehu, let me tell you, I'll just pick the important ones. In training medical doctors and nurses, the training program as we speak is going on now in the Niger Delta, in all the 9 states of the Niger Delta. It's been handled by one Dr. Former. Dr. Former is a Nigerian, trained in the United States. And they brought in people to train, to safeguard the lives of the medical doctors and nurses who are attending to the COVID patients and the health of our people. And as we speak, inside this COVID lockdown, these things are going on. The palliative, as we speak, the rice and the medical equipment, they are still being distributed all through the Niger Delta, the 9 states. The PCR machines that were bought to 2 senatorial districts, they are being calibrated now between the NDDC and the NCDC. The operation is ongoing now. The medical equipment that were bought with this money to help the states of the Niger Delta, that have been distributed and handed over to the state governments. Every state, the 4 major states, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, Delta, and were given 100 million cash. And the other smaller states, according to production, were given 75 million naira. And these are things that
you have been unfair to me.
These are the things that are approved, not by the board alone, but by the government. The 9 governments, the 9 governors of the Niger Delta region met, and we all agreed on how to pursue the program.
All right, Dr. Ojougboh, because of our time, we have yet another issue to discuss.
1 minute.
No, Dr. Ojougboh, I've given you 2 minutes already.
These were handed over to the state governors. These things were handed over to the state governors.
Dr. Ojougboh,
as I speak, these things were handed over to the state governors, not to me, not to my family, not to the MD.
Dr. Ojougboh, we need to close this because we have yet another issue to tackle on the program. Mr. Johnson, apologies.
Thank you.
I know that when you raise these allegations, sometimes also we need answers, and that's why I wanted him to give answers to it. But let me get your final word because we need to move quickly. Please, if you can give your final word in about 50 seconds, please.
50 seconds. Nigerian students under the scholarship of NDDC are dying abroad. Now, NDDC, this present IMC are busy paying themselves. Now, let me give you specifically. On the 17th of April, around 1624 GMT, Dr. Cairo paid himself money due to students, postgraduate scholarship for students, into his account number 10024284009. Now, the MD also paid himself again into his UBA account number 10022900165. This money is due to students abroad, and they are paying themselves. I can read to you other staffs who got payment. I can read to you staffs who got money from contractors. One by one, the dates they got them. I have them. See, Sheon, I am ready. I pray that the House will have the guts to give us live hearing. Nigerians will hear a lot. I want to open all the can of worms. Now I am ready. Thank you.
Dr. Ojougboh, 30 seconds.
Thank you very much. If I want to steal money from government, I will not write my name and my account number. The money he's talking about is for a trip to see our students who are graduating in September.
Sheon, let us challenge the CBN to bring out the details of that payment. Let us challenge the Accountant General Office to bring out the details of that payment. I challenge them to bring it out.
Let me finish. We have over 1,000 students overseas. So when they are graduating, and from time to time, the executive, you have to visit them, make sure that students who are there, discuss with the universities, and to know that the money the NDDC is paying is not being wasted. And that is what these trips are meant for. I'm a medical doctor. I graduated 35 years ago. What am I doing postgraduate studies for? So please, be calm. Because all this, it doesn't help you. Calm down. If you want record, come. You sit down, we will show you. We will explain to you. And that's what we told them in the Senate. We have nothing to hide.
Doctor, I raised this allegation. Why didn't you show records? I wish you sit down.
Where do I show you records?
I raised the allegation. You know our office here in Abuja. Established
I should come to your office?
No, it's just to send for us that
have you written to me?
Officially.
If you have a problem, write to me. Write to the NDDC. This is what we have noticed. Then we will reply you, we'll invite you. I'm a civilized man. I'm a soldier of truth. I'm a promise keeper. I'm a
All right.
man that I respect people. I respect, at your age as my younger brother, I respect you. I will not in any way do anything to disrespect you. So if you ask for explanation, I will give it to you.
All right.
And that is why today, the politician I am, I'm a soldier of truth. People might not like it because I tell you the truth. I don't look at your face. I tell you what is going on. And and that once I tell you,
All right.
I go to bed.
We have to leave it at that.